Well, greetings again, this old sword gang. Welcome back for another blade review. I have an unusual one for you today. And before I unsheath this fixed blade knife, I'll tell you that it is a special purpose blade designed, as I understand it, by C Despins. And he is the Max Venom guy. So if you saw my Max Venom Demacaris review, same designer, but this is by Tops. And Mr. Despins apparently practiced the Russian Systema style of martial arts and developed this blade for use with that. Now, it looks like regular, ordinary sheath knife of sorts until we take it out. I'm going to move this cardboard out of the way. Sorry about that. And there is a strange-looking, one would say, wacky blade. But again, it is special use. And yeah, it's got a chisel grind on it. Massive thickness, and it is called the Backbite. And it's made by Tops in the U.S. 1095 steel, I believe, or 1075, one of those non-stainless steels. So it's coated with the typical Tops black sprayed on, baked on coating. Well labeled, so if you don't like branding, you may not like this one, but I suppose you could take the finish off, but then it's a little more susceptible to rust. So this is the Backbite by Tops, designed by C Despins. And so you might ask, how's it used? I don't have any targets here, but it is another point down, edge in knife. Let me use the other hand so you can see the grind a little better. So the concept of Backbite is right here. So this, it cuts on the backward motion. This thrusts on the downward motion, and you have an inward edge here to cut on the downward motion. Now, I can't really demonstrate a whole bunch of moves here, nor do I know the Russian system of Systema, but from the movements I've seen, it is very, very similar to Filipino martial arts in terms of the use of the point down, edge in. We have a rounded pommel, which looks like it could be used for impact. And a very, very thick blade stock, as Tops is widely known for, in my estimation, unnecessarily so. You could definitely put a pipe over this thing and pry with it. Let's see what we got in millimeters. We have 5 millimeters blade thickness. Translates to 1/5 of an inch, roughly. 0.22. Have a thick handle, 0.77 inches. Nicely done knife. The edges, because of the thickness of the blade, they're polished very smooth. There's no, for a Backbite knife, there's very little bite to it, but it is shaving sharp. So if you know what I mean, it's that kind of mirrored shaving edge. With velocity, it's definitely going to do its thing. And you see they did grind on the opposite side from the chisel. Very thick up here, so we don't exactly have a delicate point, but we do have a sharp fine point. Don't know quite how to describe that, but you can see for yourself here. And this can be held in this position, and you can even put your finger forward because, look, that's not sharpened. So yes, this could be held this way. This could be held this way. So yes, a very specialized blade. No, I don't think it would be an EDC blade. And Tops, to their credit, has really gone out there and taken chances on some, I guess for lack of a better word, oddball designs. But they're purpose-driven, you know. So you're not going to be able to use this for everything. It's not going to be a hunting knife or, you know, out in the woods camping knife and so forth. Nice detail. They use their usual very nice canvas. It's either canvas or linen. I believe it's canvas micarta handle slabs with these nice red accents for the underliners. Easily take the handle off with these Torx, or it's either Torx or Allen. I didn't try it out. But you can remove the handle slabs. For what purpose, I'm not sure. Maybe you'd want to make your own out of something. I'm happy with it the way it is, although it's really mainly a collector for me. I like the concept since I've got the background in Filipino martial arts. This is definitely what you would call a pakal knife. Let's take some measurements while we're at it. So the overall length comes in at 8.5 inches. The blade to the handle is 4 inches. The inside cutting edge is 3 inches. And it's really hard to measure this cutting edge because really that's it right there. So we've got about 1.5 inches there. The concept again of the backbite is to catch this edge and this point on a pulling motion, whether it's across a hand or an arm or other parts of the opponent's anatomy. It is a heavier knife, and I suppose I should weigh it with the sheath, but I'm just going to weigh it with the blade. So 5.75 ounces, 5 3/4 ounces. It's compact, but not too heavy. I mean, traditionally you've got a lot of blade missing there, right? Because of all the grinds. And again, this portion here, this thickness after the point is supposed to cause trauma on the thrust. So for those of you not planning to use your knives for defensive purposes, this may be kind of unappealing to you. But it's, I present this as kind of a novelty, useful one for those that are into it. And lots of different grip options again. This way, conceivably this way, and you can put the finger forward because again it's not sharp there. Flip it over this way. It is well thought out for its purpose. And I'm not going to do any size comparisons. Well, maybe I'll do one. What the heck? Put one of the big boy folders out there. So look at that. Next to the Rat 1, pretty much the same size. And same size blade, pretty much. So, interesting. You really have the size of a Rat 1 in a fixed blade. So it's not an extremely large knife as fixed blades go, but it's not like a small Scandi knife or anything like that either. So there you have the Tops Backbite, designed by C Despins. Give it a like and subscribe. This Old Sword, signing out.